This is your super new moon in Gemini reading. Let's get into this. This is an exciting new moon where we are mending our past quarrels and moving on into union, collaboration, and creating new foundations for our future. Let's go ahead and get into the mind of the super new moon in Gemini. What does it want to say? Because I believe it might be connecting with Mercury. We'll see. I hereby grant you the power to make me unhappy. Interesting. This really does go along with the theme. You are the only person that can make you unhappy. You're the only person that can make you unhappy. I feel like once you right this wrong, or once you clarify, or you just forgive this person, you start to be able to water the things you care about. It's always going to be dirt. It's always going to be arguments. There's always going to be some shit. And then the more that you create with the universe, the more you create, the more the universe is. And what this is saying is giving you the message of the more that you start to understand the deeper layers of that, when you create your reality, it's also tying into this very sacred message of perception where just change the way that you feel, change the way that you think, change the way that you comprehend something, where you start to understand that the more that you focus on the things that you do care about, it tends to grow. It tends to actually create the universe. It actually, because the universe is you, that's the message. The universe is you. The universe is you. And once we start to build this layer of understanding that it's ourselves that have the power to give anybody our power, we start to turn inward and start to water ourselves more. We start to turn inward and we start really creating the life that we really want to live. Yes, hi, I like for everything to stay the same. But the message is that what we're afraid of is not somebody else's power. We're afraid of our own power. We're afraid of all that power, all that consumption of that power, of our world, that things shift and things actually change, and the change is actually rather rapid. It's actually rather fast. Okay? It's super fast. What is the signature of this new moon? The Lover. The Lover is the universe. This is like the love letter, leaning into healing those quarrels, healing unions, coming into unionship with the very thing that you trust, the very thing that you love, the very thing that is you, this wide opening awakening. Great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation for someone or something. There's deep appreciation for your power. Stop bullying yourself out of designing the life that is for you. Mercury is ruled over Gemini. And Mercury also rules Virgo, and there is like this design for your life, destiny. You will only see the way by making the way. That's the cosmic vision. That's the cosmic way. For this super new moon in Gemini, you have to make the world, make this oyster, this two of wands and energy. this coexistent with spirit. The Two of Wands is the coexistence, your wand, the divine's wand, of coexisting together and creating a plan. And then that Three of Wands energy is the manifestation coming in, which is the Four of Wands. This is, and then the Five of Wands is just protecting your territory. Six of Wands is that victory of that strength, which goes into the Seven Wands of courage. And then it's the Eight of Wands of a quick, fast message of hurrying up to tell about perseverance, but also self-sacrifice of the spirit, and understanding that the spirit of love and devotion and passion does come with certain layers of burdens, but it's a 10, it's a completion. That 10 of Wands is saying that awakens consideration for the feelings of others and honoring trust. But this is really about honoring trust of the divine, honoring the trust of the messages, the secrets of the divine. Yes, the magical, the child magical. Your responsibility is the Twin of Wands is more about the responsibility of the house, the responsibility of coexisting with this divine spirit, with also acknowledging co-creation, responsibility for you creating your world. The wands of creation can be sometimes burdensome. So the divine wants you to remember understanding that it does come with a responsibility to continue to build this foundation. What messages that we can really hear from going into the full moon in Sagittarius? Where's the bridge? How at peace are you with the divine? How at peace are you with divine intervention? How at peace are you with the laws of the universe? How at peace are you with becoming this alchemist and being devoted to this path? It's time to leave behind. It's time to leave the old behind, rebirth, shedding the chrysalis, taking risks. This makes a lot of sense. I'm hearing, how bad do you want it? You have the antidotes. You have the steps to get there. Steps can be hard. But the message is to become the lover of the progress of this devotion. Overcoming obstacles, finding joy and carefree, the red rose. Don't worry, darling, you'll find your way. You feel like it's a constant recycle, but it isn't. It's so much more, the divine is saying. It's so much more. You're one with spirit. You're one with creation. The observer of creation. You experiencing yourself. That's the cosmic dance. You are experiencing yourself. Remember, you're going to see something in this next message. Now, however I put it out, it's how I put it out, but this rose, this unfolding, obstacles are definitely clearing. If you feel like you can't see this open road, obstacles are clearing. That is in the blueprint for this next stage that we're going into. Obstacles are lifted. You can see clearly now. You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. It's time to leave the old behind. This super new moon in Gemini is going to ask you to travel. It's going to ask you to travel through your mind. Find those who inspire you to bloom, grow together, community, connection, and reciprocation. Reciprocal energy coming in. Not everyone is for you. You'll find your way. Fulfilling a purpose, fulfilling of your purpose, fulfilling of your truth. Again, the Lover with that rose, loving you. You'll find love by loving you. You'll find love by loving the universe. You'll find love by creating. You'll find love by creating. The more you create, the more the universe is. Portal, doors are opening. You decide rewards and wild card. I have never pulled this. That's crazy. This is a portal. This super new moon in Gemini, full moon in Sagittarius energy is a portal of divine devotion, divine love, and being able to just be in love with your wild side, creating and exploring. The more that you create, the more that your people find you, I'm also hearing. The more that you create, the more that the people find you. The more that you grow, find those who inspire you. By inspiring thyself, everything that you want to grow, do it with yourself. Everything that you want to grow, you do it by your own hands. Others will come and join you. Again, it's time to leave the old cycle behind. Star family is here. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support. The earth is now pulsing. Pulse of the mother. Slow down. Time in nature. Spending time in nature. This is beautiful, y'all. The universe needs your creativity if it's ever going to grow into its full self. From our tiny perspectives, there's already more than enough content, but the universe is hungry for more. After all, that's why it made you. The more that you create, the more that you experience love. You look out into the world and your perception is like, oh, there's more than enough. No, this is why America... There was what is his name? It doesn't matter. But why they say, don't ask what the country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. And I really feel like the country is talking about yourself, or the country of nature, the nature part of you. What can you provide back to nature? How can you plant more? Planting trees, fruit trees, flowers, bringing in nature, bringing in that support. That's how you bring in support. That's how you nurture. You nurture oneself by nurturing the ones that support. Nature is plentiful, but it's always hungry for more. How can it grow if you're not creating? How can the universe grow if you're not creating? The universe is you. You are the creatrix within the universe. You're the creatrix within the matrix. Get your paintbrush, the wand, and paint your story. Paint with the wands. That's how you create. I'm hearing let's grow together. I'm hearing let's grow together. That's how we expand more. That's the Jupiter and Cancer chariot. We expand more by creating. Burning Man, collective power, supreme prayer, 3 of Cups, and celebration. Wow. Go back to the to the summer solstice overview for the lovers. This is on point. This is super dippity on point. This is such a beautiful message. It's so layered though. This is just the beginning. We're just tapping in. We're just getting a little bit of a tool for two real quick. We ain't got the whole big box for the whole family yet, but we're gathering information, secrets, body language, and senses. That's what I was talking about with the new, oh my gosh, I can't speak. For the divine feminine. Wow. Collective power, supreme prayer. You're in a portal. You looking at you, becoming one with the universe, reconnecting with the universe. One more message. Trapped in deceit. The separation is feeling like you're trapped. That's the deceit. Thinking that you can't create, that's the trick. That's the trick. Change your perception. There's always someone out there for you. Change your perception. There's always someone out there for you. Separation is the infinite deceit. Infinite deceit. The infinite trap. The infinite hell. Self-acceptance, you are so much more. You are so much more than this deceitful path of not being able to explore. That's the lie and the truth. But eating of the fruit of life, eating of the fruit of the real tree of truth and spirit, it's through self-acceptance. You're so much more. You're so much more valuable. Strength, more effort will get you what you want. All right, y'all. That's the message. See you soon.